this post from Salty Magic 91 taking a screenshot of the rant from Toronto Raptors coach, whose last name I'm not going to try to pronounce, and I haven't heard it pronounced, his rant against the referees. Orlando Magic fans reading the injury report each morning, and he is, for our listeners, in a ferocious tirade. If you have not seen it, definitely go on Rajakovic. See, that's why I didn't try to pronounce it, Pich. But
I saw this guy's rant. I mean, let's talk about the Magic.
Let's talk about the rant first. No, you want to talk about the Magic part or the rant first?
Let's talk about the Magic part first.
Okay,
that's what people come here for, right?
All right.
I guess. It has gotten to be a little bit like it was before, right? Where we're kind of like, oh, what if, or if we're healthy and all that kind of stuff. Now we have actual facts to back up the fact that when we're healthy, we are one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. So it's a little more frustrating than it was before, where it was just kind of speculation and hope based. Now we actually have facts to back that up. So it's a lot more frustrating to see that, especially when, as usual, we don't really know what happens or like how guys are doing, and it seems like it's just like anyone could be on the injury report when you wake up every day. Like, you don't know, like it's just
with tendonitis.
it just comes out of thin air, right? And and it's like, okay, and that's fine. People's health can change from day to day. You could trip going down your own stoop going out to go to the game. But it's frustrating in particular for Magic fans because you started to see the success, and now it's like, that's standing in the way. So
yeah, man. I mean, we have another post here. This is from, I think, Luke Sylvia of the Six Man Show, when Dante said on one of the pregame shows, well, eventually you got to start getting some guys back from injury. And Luke replies with this meme like, you sure about that? You sure? Yeah. And it kind of feels like, what's happening? I'm in this Twilight Zone episode again, where I talked about this on most recent recap. I haven't really been super stoked to watch some of these games recently. Of course, I'm looking forward to see if Paolo can drag this team to a victory, and I'm looking for little things. Can Caleb Houston, continue to shoot well? Okay, but that was last year's shit, man. That was 2 years ago stuff, where I was tuning in for just single player progression and silver linings and Pyrrhic victories. This year was supposed to be about winning, and we're just getting more of the same. This is where now I'm going to come in a little bit harsh with the front office, because it's not like this stuff was unpredictable, and this is why I think Magic fans are frustrated, why we might look like Raptors coach Rajakovic. That's why I didn't say the name.
He's determined to try it, though.
I'm going to keep trying, though. I'll get it right one of these days. That's why I have teeth bared, and I'm so frustrated at times, because this wasn't an unforeseeable issue. We've got a bunch of guys that Weltman has constructed on this team that are injury prone. It's not crazy to be in this circumstance when you have Jonathan Isaac, the most injured player in NBA history, it feels like. Wendell Carter Jr., love him when he's on the floor, but I don't know if he's played more than 65 games in a season. This year is especially bad. Markelle Fultz, love him. He's clearly not right. Gary Harris has played well when he's with us, but has been in and out of the lineup consistently. Our big offseason pickup was a guy that's, around our age, Pich, and just came off of ACL. So it's, that's like, I think we have 8 guys. We're playing the Thunder tonight when we record this. They're 11.5-point favorites. That's not like at the beginning of the year, we were talking about kind of us being with them. That's not in the conversation. I'm sorry, Magic fans. We're not in the conversation with the Oklahoma City Thunder anymore. They're better than us because of injuries. And you can't say, well, if we were healthy. No, because we're not healthy. And we have a consistency of not being healthy. So they're 11.5-point favorites tonight. I think we have 8 guys on the injury report, 3 of which we thought are starters: Franz, Wendell, Markelle. The others are rotation guys. One of them is Jet Howard, who is our 11th pick and playing in the G League. So, yeah, I feel like Rajakovic right now.
Yeah, I like the wrap-up that you did It was a 22-minute wrap-up, by the way, on the Heat game.
Alone. I didn't even expect it was going to be
Alone. Yeah. And you titled it Kyle Rants, which was perfect. But I was glad to see that you are finally in the mindset that I have been in for years, which is you're tired of the injury-prone guys and the what-ifs and the wonderings and the get guys like that off your team. You said something, I wish I could remember the exact quote, but you said something about waiting on these guys for 3 or 4 years and they're not the guy and sticking with them is dumb. And I remind you, sir, there was Evan Fournier time. There was Aaron Gordon time where you were like, it's going to be good. We're going to be good. It's going to be good. Oh, these guys are here. We're going to be guys like, oh, we got Vooch. And it's like, no, this is not it. This is not the building of a team that's going anywhere. This is the building of a team that is mid, that is looking at a 7 or a 6.
Are you saying this is the building of a team that's mid right now because of the injury stuff?
I'm saying that I'm glad you finally have the mindset to realize that it's okay to like a player, like a Markelle Fultz, and really enjoy what they can do when they play, but to say, hey, if you're not going to bring it all the time, or you're not that guy that's going to get us to the next level, it's time to move on. You used to be really attached to the players, even the mid-level players, and I'm glad that you're finally seeing the bigger picture of what the team needs to survive. When I watched the end of that Heat game, I felt like I was looking at a young Cavaliers team because Paulo was filling it up, but he's one man. It just seemed like he's a little lost out there and looking at Chuma Okeke like, would you like to get a bucket? And we all know he doesn't. So it's like, I felt a little frustrated for him, but at least he knows that help is on the way or better times are around the corner because we have some guys. But imagine if we had, for those 3 guys that have missed significant time, even a contributor, not an all-star level player, but a contributor, somebody that could come in, fill in, give quality minutes and be there, right? We don't need Wendell Carter to be an all-star. We don't need Markelle Fultz to be an all-star. We need them to produce and be starters probably, or, play rotation 25, minutes. 30 minutes a game. I need, because they have the ability when they play to make those 25, 30 minutes on the court excellent for others around them, not even just themselves. They help spread the floor. And it's missing right now from the game. And I think that's why you don't like watching the team, because this is not the full iteration. It'd be like watching Voltron, but only seeing the yellow lion and appearances from the green lion occasionally. No, I need you to form the full thing. You got to pull out the blazing sword and start cutting people up in the Eastern Conference. And so I get why you don't want to see it.